Here we go. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Chalk Talk with myself and Chris Just Joking. And we're going to dive into the film from the Baltimore Ravens victory over the Cleveland Browns in week 18. We obviously have this playoff game coming up Saturday versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. But I also want to say kudos to you and the rest of the crew on a wonderful episode of Deep Cover. Yes, I guess it was yesterday. I listened to it today. Um, Great conversation, great like the little subtle jokes thrown in there. It was an awesome episode, and I don't know what y'all got to do, but we got to have more than two a year.
Appreciate it. It takes a lot of time and production behind the scenes to really get the essence of the show. That's why it takes so long.
got to build it all up.
Yeah, but it was good to chop it up with Mike and Carrie, and we had the little collab with Denard too
Mhm.
from the Fire Zone show. So it's always good to chop it up with those dudes because I don't get to talk to them enough.
Good. I appreciate it, and it got me through a good 2 periods of my day.
Mm.
So I'm as always welcome. Anything to make my day go fast, I'm all for it. But we're gonna dive into this tape and see what the Ravens put on tape versus the Cleveland Browns. We'll start this first one again. Y'all know how this goes. We'll run it. We'll give our opinions back and forth, and we'll have a conversation about what's going on, and maybe he saw some stuff I didn't see, and vice versa. And we're gonna chop it up. All right, this
Yeah.
first one.
I'm happy we got StreamYard back.
This is the free version.
The screen is so much bigger.
This is the free version. Long as they get me had the free version, we're gonna keep rocking like this until I got to pay that crazy price. Mm-mm.
This is a role play right here.
Yeah, I got this same one too.
Yeah, man. This is the role that we know and love right here.
The timing,
Just
the
a tap,
timing of
yeah.
his blitz.
The timing, just getting downhill in a hurry, trusting his eyes because he knew what was coming.
Mm-hmm. That's another play. I don't know if I put it on there where he pulled board to the side with him, and when they ran, it was a pull play, and they were right there waiting
Mm,
for the run, but the quarterback pulled it and threw it.
mm.
So he's keying on something. I don't know if it's the back eyes or what, but Rowe was keying on something, and I well, never mind. I'm giving away something I'm working on in the background. Never mind.
He's so damn smart too. And I don't know if you remember a few weeks ago when Lane Johnson was like that. Rowe was calling out their plays.
Mm-hmm. I do remember that, and he said nobody's done that at that level since
I think
Urlacher, maybe
I think he said Keekly.
Kuechly. He said Kuechly, yeah. No, and to put Rowe in the same um mention as Kuechly is awesome. But also Rowe hit a milestone Sunday, I think.
Mm,
The
yeah,
fastest player to reach was 1,000
I
tackles.
think it's 1,000,
And that's what Rose 27.
something like that.
Motherfucker look 30. he looked like he about 45 though. Roll fit right in with them cowboy hats and them boots on. He fit right in with them. All right, let's go to the second one. Matter of fact, I think I got this one too,
I think
Chris.
this is a role play too.
It is. I think I got this one too. just roll, just reading it.
Yep, and navigating through the trash too,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of linebackers would just get sucked right into that. And
A lot of
he's
linebackers
patient.
would have did right what you said. The ball snap, he'd have shot right through that gap.
Mm-hmm.
Right through that front side. He'd have shot right through there with no regard of what's going on. But he's still playing with his eyes. They block down.
Nice and patient.
He scrape over the top. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
with patience, exactly.
Beautiful.
He's since they've taken Trent Simpson out, I feel like he's back to his old self.
Right. He's looked a lot faster, just processing a lot quicker. I mean, as we see with these first two plays, that processor is working like crazy right now. And I feel like early on in the season, it was just a tick slow.
Yeah. And he's still putting guys in place. It's just, I don't know, like Trent must have not knew nothing. And was just trying to play off athletic ability.
What's this? Is this me?
Yeah. These I think is you. Maybe it's a mistake.
Hold on, run it back again.
All right, you want the wide view or the backside?
We'll do the back.
Mm-hmm. Might be a scratch on our end.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Oh, you know what? This is mine. This is mine because I left the record running for 4 minutes. So this is mine. So this play was actually Nate's pick. That's what the beginning. And what I did is I didn't stop the recording. I went walked in the hallway when the class exchanged. My bad. So this is Nate's pick. And I really just want to talk about him, how he's reading the eyes and his development. Because his eyes are locked in on on something inside. I think it's number 2. Ball snap. He right for the ball snap. He gonna jump outside, have outside leverage. So anything coming outside, he got. They run a little slant. He don't chase it. Eyes are straight on the quarterback. I know you ain't gonna throw this ball, but he did.
Mm-hmm. House call.
To the crib. And my favorite part is this right here. Marlon going to get that ball to make sure he get it.
Oh.
Just that simple for him going to get that ball to make sure he get it.
Yeah, man, it's a beautiful play right here, and kudos to EDC, because I know draft night, like I was like cornerback. I mean, Nate Wiggins is good, but I was like cornerback. But damn, has he been important this year?
Exactly. He's allowed Marlon to be be extremely versatile, and hadn't had to force a Marlette or a who else was playing that slot? That might be
Darius was
Marlette.
a little bit earlier in the year.
Darius. We had to put them guys in positions that they not good at actually because of what Wiggins gave us. And Wiggins has been solid throughout the season.
Mm-hmm.
I know this me because it jump around. So I guess they mixed in. Oh, this is Travis. You got this guy nose tackle, and watch how much they don't move him, which going to allow Board and Rowe to come in. This the play that Board came in late. Watch how much they don't move Travis. Travis actually moves them backwards. And now with 77 trying to fake like he gonna down block it or double team it, Travis beats that. Now you got Rowe free to do whatever you want to do, simply because you can't get movement on Travis. And the extra part of it that I didn't notice before, he's pushing the guy backwards, so he's getting penetration.
Yeah.
And another one is Tavius. Watch how Tavius just set that edge. The outside arm, that's perfect right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's perfect. Got the long arm, the outside arm free. If you try to get outside, you playing in is at his best right there. I love how Malik is not coming down here to try to chase this. He's going deep as a quarterback to play boot. This is good, solid football, defensive football right here.
Mm-hmm. Playing under control.
Mm-hmm.
And their bugaboo in the beginning of the season was everybody was playing undisciplined and wild.
Another thing about this is even if this tight end that's coming on the backside, with the one that got all the catches, if he leaks out, you still got a guy that you got Ardarius that'll cover.
Mm-hmm.
And so he goes to block Malik, and then Ardarius just feels. That's guys knowing each other.
Yep. Trusting that the dude next to you is going to do his job, and you're not trying to do more than what you're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where a lot of these guys got in trouble. They were like, all right, I got to make up for this dude's mistake. Or, like in Rowe's case, like I got to make up for Trent,
right.
What Trenton doesn't know.
And that slowed him down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this is yours or mine, but I definitely got it too. This play by Marlon. This is, man, this dude, he hit the reset button or something. I don't know what he did in the offseason, but whatever he did, keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Great effort.
And it's crazy that you say that, because I was thinking about last year, if he's in this same predicament, he's hugging him. He's hugging Judy.
Exactly.
Right at the top of the route, he's hugging him.
See if it's on his back end. Nah, I'm going to have to go to full view. Because I know exactly when you're talking about. I'm going to try to stop it. Because he got inside leverage, but I will give Judy credit. Judy takes the inside leverage from him. Bop, just that. And now he gave up the inside. Now, right there is when he probably turn it because the ball's in the air and he want to get that off arm out. So that would be probably when he tried to turn it.
Yeah. Hell of a play by him.
Awesome effort. Awesome effort. If he picks that, that'd probably be like the highlight of his career. I'm just saying because the effort it took to get to it. Then the layout, if you pick that, that's other than some kind of pick six or something, that's a hell of a play.
And that's 1-on-1 right there. You know, that's
Oh, ain't no safety, is it?
nope.
Hold on. Is everybody 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? That's all 11 right there. So yeah, if he don't get that, that's a touchdown. You're right. I ain't think about that.
Your ass is grass, as they say.
Yeah, I ain't think about that. I was just thinking Eddie Jackson was somewhere back there.
He's back there, but in the crowd.
This next one is Kyle. Kyle running the alley, man. This is a heat-seeking missile, man. Find Kyle for the play start. He's at the 20-yard line backpedaling. When DTR pulls this ball, look how he triggers. You're like, Owe is in high pursuit. Kyle, like, get out the way, slow dude.
And that's why the 40, it's a tool, but it's not the everything.
Right. Game speed, what matters.
That 40 that Kyle ran, this does not show up on the field.
He ran like 4.6 or 4.7, didn't
he? So I think they used a sundial for his.
But yeah, him triggering, that's this dude. That dude's awesome, man.
He is.
That big hit, just a big hit. Nothing really crazy about it. Just him coming up, laying wood on folks. Pause.
And that's Marlo. Like,
yep.
That's him. Like this, who he's been since his Bama days. You know, a cornerback that's not scared to, go up and lay a big hit on a player, even if it's tight end. Doesn't matter who it is.
Right. His position flexibility this year is crazy, but that also goes back to what we was talking about with Nate. Having Nate in there allows him to do this type of stuff. Because if Nate's standing in there, he's at corner, chasing guys down the field, and we don't know who that is trying to come up and make that tackle. I'd much rather him making that tackle than well, no, because he come up and hit too. I was going to say than Ardarius, but Ardarius will come up and bang you too. Ask Joe Mixon. You got a little goal line situation. Oh, speaking of, I talked him up. I talked him up. His awareness. He's the top safety up here. I'm sure he got something up in this area. But when they cut it short and he looks at the quarterback, he like, forget this. I'm gonna get this ball. They're in some kind of look where he has the top side. He's on top of the top side. He's just reading quarterback eyes. That's simple. Just playing, just eye discipline, which is what he's been good at. Because his interception, that wasn't his area too. Remember that versus the Giants?
Yeah.
He just left. I ain't gonna say he abandoned his coverage, but he was able to do it because like no routes threatened him, and he went and got that ball over Malik Neighbors, and he looked like he's so much smarter than Marcus. And well, I ain't gonna say smarter than Marcus. He play harder than Marcus, but he looked like he's so much smarter than Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie would just. Man.
And then he lost his spot to injury last year, right?
Yep.
And I thought that was something that he was supposed to do.
He was starting nickel last year. And I think he balled out that game too. And then at the end of the game, it was like, oh, he tore something like a pec or something like that.
Hey, it's heart, man. Little dude, but plenty of heart.
Always had the talent, just need to stay healthy. And I'm happy he's been able to stay healthy and ball out this season.
Let's see who I got. I think I put this on here because Nate might have had a second one if this throw was accurate. Is this Nate down here? No, that'd be Steve. That'd be Steve. But Steve, like if this throw was accurate, could have had a pick. And why this play don't show up all the time? Look at the trigger. If this ball is accurate, he maybe have a pick. The ball at least hit him in the face.
Mhm.
But I don't know where this version of B. Steve is all the time. Because the way he broke on this when I initially saw it and cut it, I thought it was Wiggins.
I mean, he's so good, like throughout a route, and staying in phase. He's so good at that. It's at the point of attack, or like at the catch point, it's just he had one this game where it was by the goal line. I think it was the touchdown. I think it got overturned,
Mm-hmm.
the long one.
When he ripped it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he was running, turned, he was in phase, got his head around, looked at the ball. So he's looking at the ball like this, and then for whatever reason turns around to look at the wide receiver, and then that's when the wide receiver caught the ball, and then that's when he, fought it and they went to the ground. But it's like you're looking at the ball. Like follow the ball.
But they call it hand-eye coordination for a reason. But
It's just
another thing that just stood out to me is I'm looking at this in slow motion. Like, he not even playing the ball. He could have
nope.
picked this.
Mm-hmm.
The ball is at Judy right now. And he just tackling Judy. He ain't even going for the ball. Just luckily the ball happened to get at the same time and there's no flag. But I will say
It's not a physical thing with him.
I did lose confidence in him this week, Chris.
I mean, shoot, this week only.
This week, we always talk him up about how he always be in phase and how he just got to turn his head and all that stuff. But after that drive, when they like literally put the target on his back,
and no matter what, no matter if it was a wide receiver or even a tight end, they were like, "All right, we're going at 21."
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a question about physical tools, because look at the footwork, look at the speed, look at the physicality that he plays with. Like it's all there. He checks all of those boxes. It's between the ears right now for him, and he's playing with zero confidence.
Zero, and on a winning team, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what we got here. What I got here? Oh, Marlon, just knocking people out.
Mm-hmm.
Just being physical. Just being physical and knocking folks out. That's that physicality that we need, man. I like I said, I don't know what he did in the offseason or who pissed in his cereal, but we've been looking for this dude.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing is, he's still podcasting. So they can't say you do, like I think somebody said, you do more on the podcast than you do on the field. Well, he doing it on the field too now.
Yeah. Hey,
So
maybe
didn't
he just have a kid?
Yes, he did. Sure did.
That'll do it.
Maybe even a month ago. I don't even think it was a month ago. It was early or mid-December. Sure did. The game he had to pick 6. He had it that week.
Yeah, they gave him the game ball, right?
Mm-hmm. Old Marlo. Still corner though. Check your boy. It's 2 things, 2 reasons.
Yeah. I got this one.
Check B. Steve jamming up the tight end on 4th down. Now I don't know if he can do this versus receivers. But watch him maul this tight end down here at the bottom of the screen on the 50-yard line. And it's herky jerky. Yeah, my laptop was messing up. Which is good for him, but the real play is Chris Board. Now, what I think, this is what I think, and you tell me what you think. I think Chris Board messed up. And at the last minute, he was like, oh, I got to get to the middle. And he came right into the play. Because, see, nobody's in the middle of the field. Pre-snap, we pretty much got 2 over 3 with a deep half person. So they got the advantage. They can throw bubble screen or anything over there because they got numbers advantage. So when this play starts, I look at Board and I look at Van Noy. Both of them initially chased the back. See? Both of them chased the back. And I think when Board realizes, oh, Van Noy got him, let me get to the middle. And he walks almost right into a pick.
That's a good catch. I didn't think about that.
Because both of them go to the running back. And then Boyd kind of sees Van Noy, oh, he got the running back. Well, let me get in the middle. And he kind of mistakenly goes right into what should have been an interception. I
like these kind of mistakes.
Right. He possibly could have scored on that because nobody was
Yeah.
up there.
Yep.
Nobody.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Hey.
Man,
Big Pierce.
he looked like a jumbo jet trying to land.
Big Pierce. Big Pierce found number 3. Like the linebackers and safety supposed to do when you walling. He settled, got up under him, squared up, broke on the ball.
Woo, jumped that route.
That joker got to a knee quick. I ain't never seen nobody take a knee that fast. And I'm sure he had to replace that divot. That was one of the funniest things I've seen in a long time.
Man, that was a great play. Great play.
And they had a blast about it on the sideline. I can't wait to see Wire tonight to see what else, what they can talk about just for that play because Mike say, look, it was out of gas, man. Ain't no need me trying to score. No need. He said he ain't trying to end up on a meme. But the funniest thing, the funniest part, what my wife said that you say he got a real wife because he was like, I want my wife to be laughing at me. He got a real one.
Hey, he made the right choice.
He did. He probably would have got 4 more yards.
Yeah.
It's talking about, I wish he would have tried to score. No.
Hell no.
Mm-mm. Oh, we're talking about zone read. That's why I got this one on here. Just the fact that this guy's just crashing like that and Lamar can just read it so naturally is crazy. And I do like the fact that we run this split action to kind of slow that guy down and just arc right behind him. That negates that what they call it, scrape exchange stuff they try to do. Because the exchange guy is this guy right here, and you see likely blocking him up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably necessarily ain't on nobody, but it's just schematic thing that I think we can do versus Pittsburgh too.
Yep, and I think this was something that they really came out and they wanted to put on the defense's plate because I think they schemed up. I think it was 3 runs for Lamar on the opening drive. So you could tell that they made a concerted effort to be like, all right, we got to worry about Lamar's legs,
right?
And then obviously we saw how much that opened things up for Henry in the run game because it looked like the seas were parting when he was trying to get through these lanes.
Exactly. Instead of them just surfing and staying square and letting Derrick Henry run, you actually got to make a choice now. And either way it go, if they read it right, you're gonna be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Unless somebody win they one-on-ones on the front side. Let's see. Oh,
ooh, this one.
Man, look at how all these guys bid on this play action. Look at them. All in the line of scrimmage.
Frozen.
All in the line of scrimmage. Even Emerson took a couple steps up, looking in the backfield.
Yeah, this was a close one, man. Oof.
And I ain't even put it on here to be negative. I just put it on here because of the threat of the run. Look how all them got to jump in the box.
Mm-hmm.
Which helps us have open routes like this. And I'm sure, he'll hit them most of the time. But this is just one of the ones all quarterbacks miss on.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even realize Mark with the stutter like he was about to crack.
Mm-hmm.
I missed that. Pop, pop, pop. Yeah. And that's probably why Emerson eyes went in the backfield. I didn't think about that. Mark stuttered like he was about to crack or do something else. Emerson triggered.
I'm telling you, man, I've been impressed with Mark Andrews' play, man.
Mm-hmm.
He stepped his game up big time.
I agree. He I think you might have been in on it with us, but we all thought Mark was on the decline. We thought this was going to be a likely year. Mark came back and said, not yet. So, if I'm not mistaken, he leads the tight ends in touchdowns.
Yeah, I think he got 11.
Which is wild from, us talking about, some people say trade him.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I said let the contract run out. That's what I said. But at this point, I'm like, he might need to slide him a few dollars. He might need a grandma handshake. Get him to stay. Oh, this you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I put this one in here because I was watching the Steelers versus the Bengals,
Mm-hmm.
and this is what Burrow was doing all day to them.
To Chase Brown
The,
or just
see,
stepping up?
if they had Chase Brown, that that game goes a lot easier than it did. But it was Khalil Herbert on the
Oh,
receiving end of those. But he would just like on this play right here, Lamar's not being greedy. Lamar's just taking what they give him. Let me
mm-hmm.
step up. All right, let me go to my little outlet, dump this ball off. You
Right.
know,
Because
get
you know
some kind of
your
game.
time limited with Garrett out there.
Yeah, and he's gonna have to do the same thing against the Steelers because the Steelers were hunting against Joe Burrow, and this is all he was doing.
Yeah.
He wasn't going crazy. He wasn't looking for the kill shots. He was like, "Yeah, all right, you're gonna give us these free 5-6 yards. We'll take them." But when Burrow was dumping it off to Khalil Herbert.
Mm-hmm.
Lamar's going to be dumping it off to Justice Hill, Derrick Henry.
Right. Keith
And when
Mitchell,
you got,
maybe.
yeah, exactly. So when you got dudes who can be creators when they have the ball in their hand too, that's extra dangerous. It's
Mm-hmm.
not just going to be 5 yards. It could be 5 yards. It could be 10, 12, 20, 50. You never know. But, I think like this is going to be key for Lamar to just not be standing back there, not put himself in harm's way. Because, unfortunately, we've seen Lamar have some issues as far as, you know, keeping his blind side clean.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a bunch of fumbles against the Steelers. So, this is a good way for him to just stay clean, stay on task when it comes to down and distance. And this is just, death by 1,000 cuts if you have to.
Yep. Another thing I like about this is, early in the season we always took Henry out in pass situations. Well, look at that. He chipped and went and caught a pass.
And he
There's no
blocked
there's
his
no
ass off.
reason. Hey, he did. There's no reason to take him out on pass downs no more.
He was blocking his ass off this whole game.
And look at how 31 abandons like his whatever it is, and he just comes downhill flying. I think he might be the free safety. He is this deep safety down here by the 30-yard line. Watch when Lamar even thinks about stepping up. He just blindly goes. And then just drop it off. And we all say it, just take what the defense give you. We've been screaming that since the AFC Championship game last year. Take what the defense give you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And that Lamar does that for the most part, but it's just I think he said it this week. In big games he gets a little antsy, and
Mm-hmm.
he wants to make a play. Lamar's always been a big game hunter.
Right.
Even at Louisville, like he wants to attack down the field. But that's just the maturation of a quarterback. Like you're not going to be able to hit him over the top or every time.
Right.
You're not going to be able to scramble out of something. And Lamar knows that. We've seen it this whole year where he's able to just take what the defense gives him. Now he just has to do that in the playoffs too, because I think that's just been his bugaboo. Is he wants to make a play so bad that he kind of just doesn't really take what the defense gives him. And for the most part in some of these big games, not every single one.
All right. Two things I want to say. You made a good point on y'all pod last night about never going broke, taking a profit, and this is one of
Right.
those
Yep.
cases. Also, let's look at our Pro Bowl right tackle in this. This is probably one of his better reps. Probably one of his better reps. Just the fact that he came off and got a hand on 51 gave Lamar that little extra that he needed to get that ball off. Just that little hand.
Yeah.
That's one of his better reps. And
Well,
I'm gonna clown him when he do bad, but when he do good stuff too, I'm gonna throw it out there too.
I thought he had a solid game against
Mm-hmm.
the Browns. Obviously, it's not flawless. I mean, not never going to get flawless, really. But I thought he had a good game. I was impressed by the Pro Bowler this week.
That still hurts to say. That hurts to say. Zay, this is the one that got hurt on, right?
Yeah, it sucked to put this one on, but I put it on because just Stanley and Voorhees, like the footwork, they look like
Oh
a
man,
synchronized swim team.
look at that alley. Why didn't he just go score? Did somebody miss? That should have been a touchdown when I stopped it.
But look how they get out in space.
Ooh, Identical steps.
Mm-hmm.
Identical steps. That's what you want in unison. Toss? Nope, it ain't toss.
Get the defense flowing.
That's a heck of an athletic play by Voorhees.
Mm-hmm.
This is Grant Delpit now. He's going to outrun Delpit to the left and then get him and hook him. That's a heck of an athletic play. I know somebody that don't make that play. What you think? You think he play Saturday, or you think they go back to McCarry?
I think they're gonna go back to McCarry. Is what I would do. I don't think so, but I think they go back to McCarry.
Yeah, because the tape say play Voorhees. That's this game.
Yeah, I mean, and this like the Browns, their defensive line, no slouches. Like it's not like he was doing this against some trash.
Right, like versus the who's up the Patriots or something.
Right.
What a throw. But Chris, honestly, I think the throw before this was better.
Which one was that one?
It was to Mark down on the right side, and they called a penalty on both teams.
Was that the
It was that the one where Mark was lined up right here, and he ran a little corner route, and he had to get it over two people, and Mark didn't catch it. It kind of went off his hand.
Oh yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, I know which one. Yeah.
Then to come back and do this on just back to back.
And that's the thing, like with Lamar and Andrews, you know, Delpit's head is turned. Lamar's like, I'm throwing this shit.
Oh yeah, you see it right here, him asking for the penalty. This was the play before.
Oh yeah.
But and he's done that a lot this year.
Yep.
When the defender's head, like one of them passes to Mark over the middle, your head turn, I'm throwing it. His accuracy, his football acumen, his trust in guys, it went to another level, man.
The anticipation is
that
beautiful.
I don't understand how you can. Well, I can understand how you can say that if you're a homer, but when you look at the tape, this dude's the guy.
Clearly,
timing, the timing on it. That's why you got this one on here for timing.
I got it for pass pro and blitz pickup.
Oh, look who this is blitz picking up. Who that is? The guy that be taken out.
All game he was doing this.
The guy that be taken out. I see you 22.
But this was beautiful right here. This is beautiful blitz pickup right here. Beautiful protection.
We gonna acknowledge that. We gonna circle it and keep going.
Yeah, that was nice.
Because you know who that is, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I know who it is. I don't know if the team does, but I know who it is.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about that he blocking.
Oh, yeah, Garrett.
Yeah. I know it's just one play, but still, you know, we love being Cleveland around here. Ray, wherever you at. Taking what they give you.
That's what it was on here for. You know, and he had Likely on the other side too. You know, so you have your safety valves in case things go wrong. And Lamar's doing the right thing. Don't force it down the field. Just take these little yards.
Right.
You know, these freebies that they're giving you.
Because this is a what? Let's see. This is a 1 yard throw. And I know it's longer than 1 yard throw, but from the line of scrimmage, just a 1 yard throw. And they get 10, 14 yards out of it. You can't beat that.
If that's what if they're gonna give them to you, take them.
Yep. You can't beat that.
And that's what Burrow did last week against the Steelers. He just took them little gains. Talk to the hand.
Who got rolled up down there? Oh, Linderbaum with that wrestling stuff.
Oof.
Nasty. And it's second nature too. It ain't even a force still for him. It's just, bam, get up off me. Bam.
The vision, the agility, it's just. I'm glad this dude's on our team.
Right. And if he had any time to switch hands, the last guy probably would have got it too.
Mm-hmm.
The last guy probably would have got it as well.
He's just getting better. Like as the season has gone on, he's just been getting better. Like he doesn't look like he's slowing down. Like dudes get beat up throughout the season. He looks good. He looks fresh. He looks ready to roll.
Mm-hmm. Look at the double team with Voorhees and Linderbaum. If that ain't hip to hip, I don't know what is. That's how it's supposed to look.
Like Siamese twins.
And then he fall off when this guy trick. Man, that's teach tape stuff right here. Hip to hip. And then when 40 triggers, you come off. That's now, I don't know if this holding that with Linderbaum going, but now that I paused it, look at the agility of Derrick Henry with all this stuff going on in front of him.
Right.
Bam, jump cut again, pie face.
People think he just big, but it's like, nah, man. This dude got footwork for days. He got vision for days. Like,
is this not the bag drill? This little jump cut with that. Is that not the bag drill where you jump the bag and then explode through?
Well, remember when he was a rookie and people were laughing at the video that got leaked, the practice video, because he was trying to do this drill?
Yep. That's the exact drill. That sure is. Now that I think about it, that's the exact drill. They made fun of him. That's one of the reasons why he didn't get drafted, kind of as people would thought.
People thought he was just a one-trick pony.
Mm-hmm. What, 10 years later? Whatever it is.
And counting. Oh, this one. Jesus Christ. These dudes is on one. Lamar and Andrews, they on one.
Can you say same page?
I think Lamar said peanut butter and jelly.
Again, Chris, you talked about it. I'm going to see if I can pause it right when I saw it, because I just saw it. You mentioned it a while ago. Head turn. DB head turn. Now he looks back. By now it's too late.
Dope it again. And that's good coverage.
Yep, that's really good coverage.
That's good coverage. Don't matter.
Embracing out. That's good coverage because you got a safety over top. So that's really good coverage. This is a better throw than I even thought. Because I forgot about the safety. He had to get it beyond Delpit, but not too far for the safety to come off.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this dude, like they say, you gotta watch the tape, man. I know we ain't here to debate MVP, but look at these throws, man. And I know 17 had a great year, but he ain't doing some of this stuff. He ain't doing some of this stuff. I just don't press 8. Just do what you've been doing all 17 games. That's all you gotta do. That's gonna be enough.
Just be you.
Yeah, you got enough teammates, and I think you got enough supporting cast. Just do what you normally do. The rest will take care of itself.
Yep, just be patient. Yeah, this was the role play, the first one.
All right. I think this is the pick. Yep, that's Nate's pick. This is This is some of the same ones we had together. This is, we had a bunch of the same ones.
Oh, Ardarius. Look at that. That dude is 6'4".
Ardarius 5'8". 5'10". I'm lying. 5'10". But they say he got bunnies. After he got the interception, that people say he got bunnies.
Look at just how he plays the hands at the catch point.
They are. Hold on, let me see if I can do this.
Zoom?
Yeah, because it be tripping sometimes. There we go. They are tit for tat. He right up, and so there is 5'10". This dude's 6'4". They tit for tat. Right there with each other. Look at that.
And it's not just like, oh, he did it 1 week. Like, no, he did this multiple weeks. To Gesicki, who I think is like 6'6".
Mm-hmm.
Like this dude, his football IQ is up there, man. And he's playing with so much confidence right now.
And he make plays every week. Every week.
Whether it's pass, run, he's going to make an impact somewhere.
Yeah, I outlined it yesterday when I was on with James and Glenn. Like the interception versus the Giants, the big hit on Russ when he was running,
Mm-hmm.
the tackle on the Christmas Day game versus Joe Mixon.
Yep.
When he first got the starting job, the interception versus was it Cleveland when he first got the job? He got to pick his first game when he first started. He just constantly making plays, man. And like the more and more he gets confidence, I think the better and better he'll be.
Yep.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, this
this
is the
was
one we
Chris
talked
Board.
about. Mm-hmm. And since yours not jerking, we can talk about it. You can see you can see it easier with Roe and Chris taking that back, and then Board of not Roe, who is
Kyle.
this? Kyle and Board taking that back, and he realized, hey, he got the back, so I can go do something else. Was it
Mm-hmm.
cover one? Was it straight cover one? Maybe.
Looks like it.
Yeah, because these two got to have these two. Got to. And Board's, and then this is your deep safety as one, and then Board must be your rover. And so he must have got confused. But he eventually got back to his spot
Mm-hmm.
and should have picked it.
If that was Michael Pierce, he would have picked it.
Right. And took it for a 4-yard return. Speaking of, this is probably a big piece right here.
This is it.
I meant to put that. You got the end zone view, don't it? Let's see.
I think I got every single view.
Watch him drop. I'm gonna touch, and I'm gonna drop. Look at that drop. Settle. Break on it. Bam. Hey, why I feel like that ball hit him up under the arm and just stuck? Feel like that ball just hit him under the arm and just stuck there.
Hey man, he looked like Precious when she stole the chicken.
Oh man, bam. You know I ain't never watched that.
No?
God, because all of the flack that they got from coming out, I just never watched it. I never watched it. But this was awesome experience. Let's see, I think this is the last one.
What's this one? Oh, it's an offensive one.
That's a dime. Yeah, this you. This to likely.
Oh yeah. Oh, let this play. So you can see the other angle. Look at this throw from Lamar. With pressure coming.
Mm-hmm. Is he flat-footed?
And he just staring down the barrel of the gun. Doesn't flinch, nothing.
Changing the play. A lot of people, and we just a second. I just thought about this. A lot of people wonder how much Todd Monk can call plays because every time they pan to him, he ain't saying nothing. Well, for those that don't know, because he gives Lamar the freedom to check at the line, he got to call a play super fast to give Lamar to assess what's going on. So by the time the TV camera maybe film go to him at 14, 15 seconds left, that thing is off. So there's no need to be calling a play because he got to get it in early enough for Lamar to change it if he need to. Oh, right in his mouth. Right in his mouth, untouched. Oh, and the side on. The arm.
You see the
talent.
velocity on that?
The arm talent.
That's crazy. Flat-footed.
Bruh. These voters don't just watch tape. They can't just go by numbers, man. Because
even if you go just by numbers.
Well, yeah, that too this year.
It's still him.
This dude, man. I hope and pray that he don't put too much on himself and just do what he do all year. It's gonna be enough. Just do what you do all year. It's gonna be enough. You ain't got to be Superman. You got a good cast behind you. You actually got a Robin now.
Right, exactly. And you've been through it.
Yep.
You know, you've been to the AFC Championship game. You fell on your face. All right. So what? Move on. You know?
Exactly. That's it. I said that was last. Yeah, that's the last one. So let me change our scene. Hey, I appreciate y'all for coming out, man. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with Chris and myself. If you have not checked out the latest episode of Deep Cover Podcast, it's out now on your podcast, wherever you get podcasts from. Did y'all put one on YouTube too?
No, it's just
Okay.
on just audio.
So go to Apple or Spotify, however you get your podcast, and search Deep Cover Podcast. They had a great podcast, kind of talking about all the playoff games, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
And it
We
was
did the preview to the Ravens Steelers, and
mhm.
then we touched a little bit on the rest of the slate.
So it was Chris, Kerry, Mike, and they had Denard in there as well. So go check out the Deep Cover Podcast. We've been complaining to them all the time about doing one. They finally did one. So go support them over there, man. And with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all. Oh, what time is it? 7:19. Lunch break hot take. It's probably started. Go check out Lunch Break Hot Take. They've probably started. So go over there. I'll be over there probably in about 60 seconds after we end this. And other than that, man, hey, if I ain't seen you, or you ain't been on the stream, Happy New Year to you. Let's make 2025 a great one. And I appreciate you, Chris.
Peace.